Hi there, Merca. I'm Trista, your new president. As it turns out, I'm the only qualified candidate for president since traitor Trump and butcher Biden disqualified themselves. And young people, did you notice that Grandpa Brandon just ordered 100,000 new police officers to brutalize the population a little bit more? Really, young Democrats, you still support that, dudes? Keep in mind, prices have doubled and tripled under Joe Biden's watch. And ladies, we lost our choice. And don't y'all remember, the corporate Democrats seized control of the party and they rigged both 2016 and 2020 primaries. Remember that? So basically, we don't owe the corporate Democrats jack. So Merca, it's basically up to you to pressure your government, your Democratic Party, your Republican Party, reopen nominations. Both, actually all three major party candidates are unfit. Keep in mind, 90% of Americans don't want to vote for either traitor Trump or butcher Biden. I'm the only presidential candidate calling out both parties for their disservice to the American people. Like Ralph Nader said, both parties are dialing for the same dollar and two sides of the same coin. The two-party duopoly has a stranglehold on our political system and the corporate media. I'm the only presidential candidate calling for the U.S. government to break up the corporate media monopoly. Only 4 corporations own all the media, so we don't have freedom of press and we don't have freedom of speech either. As an award-winning multimedia journalist, I would break up the corporate media through the Justice Department and bring back the Fairness Doctrine. Also, I'd kick out, make sure we get rid of all the moles, the CIA moles that are in every single media outlet. Yeah, that's right, they're double dipping, they're getting 2 salaries. And the corporate Democrats love this situation because it's raking in campaign contributions. People are so terrified of a Diaper Donald 2.0. I'm the only presidential candidate calling for suspension of the Republican Party for cheating systematically in elections, persecuting minorities and ethnic populations, and also the January 6th insurrection, of course. I'm the only presidential candidate calling to suspend the Republican Party for cheating systematically in elections, persecuting minorities and ethnic groups, and of course the January 6th insurrection. I'm the only presidential candidate who has been calling for court-ordered psychiatric evaluation of Diaper Donald and for his disqualification, of course, under the 14th Amendment. And I'm also the only presidential candidate calling out the Justice Department for their inaction 4 years after a deadly insurrection, and still they have not indicted and removed these traitors from office. And butcher Biden disqualified himself by involving us in genocide. Not in our name.